There's a line between riding and commanding, between cruising and pushing limits. These bikes live on the far side of that line, built for riders who crave more than power. They crave total control. These are the 12 best motorcycles for advanced riders who know exactly what they're doing. Number 12. KTM 1290 Super Duke R Evo. Some bikes are machines. This one is a weapon. The KTM 1290 Super Duke R Evo isn't built to look pretty. It's built to perform. And not just perform, it's built to overwhelm, challenge, and thrill riders who already know what they're doing. This is not a beginner's bike, not by a long shot. Every inch of this machine has been sculpted for riders who don't ask for permission when they open the throttle. It doesn't offer you comfort. It offers dominance. It offers danger, precision, and power. And it delivers all of it without apology. At the heart of the Super Duke R Evo is a 75-degree V-twin engine. It displaces 1,301 cubic centimeters. That number isn't just a spec sheet figure, it's a warning. A warning that what you're riding is no ordinary road bike, it's a barely tamed beast, bred for war, not peace. But it isn't just about size, it's about power. The engine delivers 177 horsepower, making it one of the most aggressive naked bikes ever made. The moment you roll on the throttle, the bike doesn't ask questions. It launches forward with brutal urgency. Top speed pushes past 165 miles per hour. But that's not where this bike shines. It shines in how fast it gets there. Instant power, relentless pull, and no hesitation. That's what advanced riders crave, and that's what the Super Duke delivers. And when it comes to torque, it's a heavyweight. You get 106 pounds per foot of it, right where you need it. That's what gives this bike its signature punch out of corners. No waiting, no winding up, just immediate force, on demand. It's addictive. Handling isn't just sharp, it's surgical. The Evo version brings in WP's Apex semi-active suspension. It reads the road in real time and adjusts damping in milliseconds. Hit a bump, it adapts. Lean into a corner, it responds. This isn't comfort tuning, it's track-ready intelligence. Fuel economy hovers near 42 miles per gallon. That's more than respectable for a bike with this much muscle. You won't buy this for mileage, but it's a welcome bonus when you're blitzing across state lines and still have fuel to spare. Range becomes freedom. But what truly makes this one of the best motorcycles for advanced riders is the electronic package. The ride-by-wire system feels crisp and intuitive. Riding modes, rain, street, sport, and track change the bike's DNA with a button press. Each mode alters throttle response, traction control, anti-wheelie, and suspension settings. It's not just customizable, it's adaptive, smart, and built for those who expect precision. The KTM 1290 Super Duke R Evo doesn't care about being polite. It doesn't aim to please the crowd. It exists for one reason: riders who want more power, more control, more adrenaline, and if you're ready, it will give you everything it has. Just don't show up unprepared. This bike respects skill, not fear. Number 11, the Triumph Speed 1200 RS. No warning, no warm-up. The Triumph Speed 1200 RS comes alive the second you touch the throttle. It doesn't ease you in, it expects you to keep up. This is Triumph's flagship street fighter, but it doesn't ride like a street bike. It rides like a scalpel. Everything from the engine response to the cornering feedback is tuned for one thing: precision. There's no fluff, no filler, just clean, sharp, deliberate engineering. The inline triple engine is all new, pushing 1,160 cubic centimeters. It's smaller and lighter than its predecessor, but stronger in every way that matters. Rev it out and you'll get 177 horsepower at 10,750 revolutions per minute. That's more than enough to break traction or send the front tire skyward, and it does so without hesitation. Torque arrives thick and steady. Peak output is 92 pounds per foot at 9,000 revolutions per minute. It doesn't surge or spike. It's smooth, predictable, and incredibly fast. You don't ride this bike, you control it. The chassis is just as aggressive. With a wet weight of 437 pounds and a wheelbase of 56.9 inches, the Speed Triple feels tight and confident at any speed. The twin-spar aluminum frame is stiff and responsive, perfect for riders who don't like guesswork. Front suspension is handled by a 43mm Urlan's Nix 30 fork. In the rear, Triumph went with a TTX 36 monoshock, also fully adjustable. Both ends deliver a planted, connected feel. You can lean in hard, brake late, and still know exactly what the bike is doing beneath you. Speaking of braking, the hardware here is serious. Dual 320mm discs up front with Brembo-style calipers deliver sharp, repeatable stopping power. A 220mm disc in the rear balances things out with a 2-piston caliper. Feel is immediate. Modulation is flawless. It also comes packed with rider tech. A 6-axis IMU feeds data to the cornering ABS, traction control, wheelie control, and more. 5 riding modes, rain, road, sport, track, and rider, give you full control over how the bike behaves. Everything is accessible through a crisp 5-inch TFT display with intuitive switchgear and no wasted motion. Comfort? Surprisingly good. The handlebars are 13mm wider than the previous generation, giving you more leverage and better posture. Seat height is 32.7 inches, right in that sweet spot for sporty riding, without feeling cramped. Fuel economy averages 37.3 miles per gallon, and with a 4.1-gallon tank, range stays practical even for aggressive riding. The Triumph Speed 1200 RS is not here to make mistakes. It's here to let you ride on instinct. And if your instincts are sharp, it will follow through every single time. Number 10, MV Agusta F3800. The MV Agusta F3800 doesn't try to be the fastest or the flashiest. It aims to be unforgettable. From the first glance to the last downshift, this machine is an experience built for riders who crave speed with soul. Under the fairing lies a high-revving inline triple engine with a displacement of 798 cubic centimeters. It doesn't feel like a middleweight. It feels electric. The throttle is tight, the response is instant, and the revs climb with a soundtrack that only a triple can produce. At peak output, the engine delivers 148 horsepower at 13,000 revolutions per minute. But this isn't a numbers game. It's about feel. That top-end rush is addictive, but the smoothness across the entire rev range makes it usable in real-world riding too. Torque comes in at 65 pounds per foot at 10,600 revolutions per minute. In the canyons, in traffic, or on a straightaway, this torque makes the bike feel alive without needing constant throttle input. It pulls steady, and it pulls hard. It's not all engine. The chassis is a hybrid design, combining a steel trellis front section with cast aluminum side plates. This setup keeps the weight down to just 381 pounds, giving it agility that matches its sound. The handling is crisp, with feedback that advanced riders will appreciate the moment they drop a knee into a turn. Suspension is handled by a set of fully adjustable Marzocchi forks up front and a Sachs monoshock in the rear. Both ends offer fine-tuning for preload, rebound, and compression, allowing the setup to match your weight, style, and environment. It doesn't just react, it listens. The braking system is nothing short of elite. Up front, dual 320mm discs with Brembo monoblock calipers bring the bike to a stop with precision. In the rear, a 220mm disc manages balance without interference. Feel is firm, progressive, and confidence-inspiring even during aggressive stops. Rider aids are present, but not intrusive. Traction control, a quick shifter, adjustable throttle maps, and selectable ride modes give you freedom to set the tone. Whether you want a relaxed cruise or a focused sprint, the electronics step back and let you ride your way. Top speed hovers around 150 miles per hour, and it gets there faster than you expect. Fuel economy lands close to 45 miles per gallon, paired with a modest tank capacity that still keeps range reasonable. The design, it speaks for itself. Every line, every curve, and that iconic triple exhaust is sculpted, not stamped. It doesn't need to shout. It already owns the room. For riders who appreciate elegance wrapped in fury, the MV Agusta F3800 delivers an unforgettable ride. Not because it tries too hard, but because it never has to. Number 9. BMW S1000XR. It starts like a sport bike, but it moves like it's built for the horizon. The BMW S1000XR isn't chasing categories. It's creating one. A bike that speaks the language of speed and comfort without losing its accent on either. Beneath its upright stance sits an inline 4-cylinder engine displacing 999 cubic centimeters. That might sound tame compared to some of its track-bred cousins, but this motor doesn't lack teeth. It's based on BMW's high-performance S1000RR engine, with tweaks that make it more road-savvy without stripping away the thrill. Peak power arrives at 170 horsepower, delivered at 11,000 revolutions per minute. The acceleration is fluid, not frantic. You twist the throttle and the bike responds, not with violence, but with confidence. There's a precision to the power band that advanced riders will recognize and appreciate immediately. Torque is available right where you need it. The engine produces 84 pounds per foot at 9,250 revolutions per minute. Whether you're overtaking on the highway or climbing a mountain pass, that mid-range grunt makes every twist of the wrist feel purposeful. Handling is where the XR earns its touring badge. The chassis is constructed from a cast aluminum bridge frame that feels planted but never heavy. Despite its tall silhouette, the bike's wet weight hovers around 500 pounds, making it surprisingly nimble for a machine of its class. Up front, a 45mm inverted fork manages the hits. In the back, a monoshock takes care of damping with BMW's latest Dynamic ESA, electronic suspension adjustment. This system adapts in real time, reading the road and adjusting rebound and compression on the fly. You don't feel the tech working, you just feel the road staying under control. Braking comes from twin 320mm discs and 4-piston calipers up front, paired with a rear disc setup and advanced ABS Pro. Cornering ABS means the bike won't panic if you trail brake deep into a bend. It holds its line and keeps you upright. There are 4 standard riding modes: Rain, Road, Dynamic, and Dynamic Pro, each of which adjusts throttle response, traction control, and engine braking. Cruise control, a quick shifter, heated grips, and hill start assist all come standard on many trims, adding daily usability to an already versatile ride. Fuel economy is solid for this level of performance. The bike returns roughly 45 miles per gallon, with a tank holding 5.3 gallons. That gives you touring-level range without constant fill-ups. What truly separates the BMW S1000 XR is its comfort. The seat is plush, the windscreen adjustable, and the rider triangle strikes the perfect balance between relaxed and aggressive. It feels ready for long-haul travel, fast sprints, or tight technical roads. This isn't a machine for one kind of rider. It's for the experienced motorcyclist who refuses to choose between performance and practicality. With the BMW S1000 XR, you don't have to. Number 8. Ducati Multistrada V4 Pikes Peak. It begins with the name, Pikes Peak. Not a destination, but a challenge. And the Ducati Multistrada V4 Pikes Peak is built like it has something to prove. It's not a trail bike, it's not a track machine, it's both and neither. This is a motorcycle made for riders who've stopped picking sides. Underneath the fairing sits Ducati's Gran Turismo V4 engine. It displaces 1,158 cubic centimeters. No desmodromic valves here. This one runs spring-actuated valves, designed for long intervals and serious road time, without the usual high-maintenance trade-off. It produces 170 horsepower at 10,500 revolutions per minute. But this engine doesn't rush to the red line. It climbs with precision, offering control at every stage. It feels alive without feeling unhinged. Torque delivery is equally important. Peak output is 92 pounds per foot at 8,750 revolutions per minute. The response is immediate but measured, making this bike one of the few in its class that feels just as good rolling on the throttle at mid-corner as it does blasting down a straight. The frame is a monocoque aluminum unit paired with a single-sided swing arm and an extended wheelbase of 62.8 inches. It's stable, confident, but not dull. Handling is direct, and feedback from the chassis is honest. You don't wrestle it through corners, you guide it. Suspension comes from Öhlins, using the Smart EC 2.0 electronic system. It reacts to real-time inputs and surface changes, adjusting damping on the fly. Whether the road surface is broken or butter smooth, the bike stays calm. Riders stay in control. Brakes are strong and sharp. Twin 320mm front discs are clamped by Brembo-style calipers, with a 265mm rear disc to match. Cornering ABS keeps everything stable when leaned over. Electronic aids include multiple ride modes: sport, touring, urban, and race. Race mode is exclusive to the Pikes Peak trim and completely changes how the bike responds. There's also Ducati wheelie control, traction control, engine braking control, and a bidirectional quick shifter. Fuel capacity stands at 5.8 gallons, and the bike returns around 42 miles per gallon. That means you're looking at a serious range between stops just as well, because this bike never feels like stopping. Weight is kept to 527 pounds wet. For something this tall with this much tech, that's impressive. It feels manageable even at slow speeds. The seating position is aggressive, but not punishing. Seat height can be adjusted between 33.1 inches and 33.9 inches. The handlebars are narrower and lower, than the standard multistrada, giving it a sportier profile without losing long-distance comfort. Every angle, every detail, and every note from the titanium Akrapovic exhaust speaks to one idea. This bike is for riders who want more. Not more of one thing, just more. Period. Number 7. Suzuki GSX-R 1000R. There's no mistaking the intent behind the Suzuki GSX-R 1000R. It's not trying to be versatile. It's not pretending to be polite. This is a machine that knows exactly what it was built to do: go fast, hold tight, and leave the rest behind. The core of this beast is a 4-cylinder inline engine with a displacement of 999.8 cubic centimeters. Developed with direct input from Suzuki's MotoGP program, this motor blends top-end speed with surprising mid-range torque. Maximum output reaches 199 horsepower at 13,200 revolutions per minute. That kind of power doesn't trickle in. It arrives in a rush, right when you want it, making this one of the most responsive leader-class bikes on the road. Torque figures land at 86.7 pounds per foot, giving the bike enough muscle to surge out of corners or handle high-speed overtakes without breaking a sweat. It pulls confidently in every gear, and every gear begs for more throttle. The chassis features a twin-spar aluminum frame that feels both rigid and light under pressure. With a wet weight of 445 pounds, the bike feels manageable at parking speeds and locked in at triple-digit pace. It does not wobble, it does not wander, it just goes. Suspension is handled by Showa's balance-free fork and balance-free rear cushion. Both are fully adjustable and tuned for high-speed cornering, offering excellent damping across a range of road surfaces. The bike feels composed even when pushed hard, especially on track. Braking power is provided by dual 320mm front discs with Brembo calipers, while the rear features a single-disc setup. Advanced ABS is included, giving you stable stops without interfering when it's not needed. Electronics are dialed in for riders who want full control. There are selectable ride modes, 10 levels of traction control, a quick shifter, and a launch control system. Each feature can be tailored to fit the conditions or your confidence level. Nothing feels overbearing. Everything works together. Fuel economy lands around 42 miles per gallon, depending on how hard you ride. The tank holds 4.2 gallons, which is enough for focused rides without feeling like you're constantly chasing fuel stations. Seat height comes in at 32.5 inches, offering a slightly aggressive stance that supports both tucked-in speedruns and long sweeping curves. The ergonomics aren't forgiving, but they're not punishing either. Suzuki found a solid middle ground here. What separates the GSX-R 1000R from its rivals isn't just its spec sheet, it's the feel, the throttle response, the engine howl, the way it holds a line through fast bends. It all speaks to experience. This bike isn't for everyone, but if you know what you're doing, it will reward you every single time. Got a better bike in mind? Let's hear it. Drop your thoughts below, like the video, and subscribe for more. Number 6. Honda CBR 1000RR-R Fireblade SP. Every few years, Honda sharpens a blade. This one was forged in silence, not hype. The CBR 1000RR-R Fireblade SP doesn't shout its pedigree, it lets the revs do the talking. Beneath the fairings is an inline 4-cylinder engine with a displacement of 1,000 cubic centimeters. It's the most refined power unit Honda has ever dropped into a production superbike. It screams to redline, delivering 214 horsepower at 14,000 revolutions per minute. That engine is pure MotoGP DNA, but it's not twitchy. It's designed to stay controllable. Peak torque hits at 83 pounds per foot at 12,000 revolutions per minute, enough to float the front wheel in second without effort. Its chassis is an aluminum twin-spar layout with calculated weight balance. The wheelbase stretches to 57.2 inches, but thanks to compact geometry, it pivots cleanly through corners. Steering is tight and precise. Wet weight comes in at 445 pounds. It isn't light on paper, but in motion, the balance makes it feel far more nimble than the numbers suggest. Suspension is handled by Öhlins Smart EC units. A 43mm NPX fork sits up front and a TTX 36 shock in the back. These components respond instantly to inputs: lean, throttle, or braking. You don't need to tweak anything. It adapts as you ride. Braking comes from Brembo Stylema R calipers, gripping dual 330mm front discs, with corner-sensitive ABS backing it all up. The Fireblade SP includes multiple riding modes: adjustable traction control, wheelie control, and a quick shifter. Every setting feels natural, not electronic. It rides like it's hardwired to your instincts. Fuel tank capacity is 4.4 gallons, delivering around 38 to 40 miles per gallon. That's enough for a full track day or a long Sunday stretch. Seat height is 32.7 inches. It is not built for comfort. It is built for commitment. Foot pegs are high, bars are low, and every inch is engineered for fast lines. Aerodynamic winglets, straight off Honda's RC213V prototype, deliver usable downforce at speed. This isn't a showpiece. It's functional, tested, and necessary. The Honda CBR 1000RR-R Fireblade SP isn't for casual fun. It's for mastery. It punishes laziness and rewards precision. If you know what you're doing, this bike gives you everything. Number 5. Aprilia RSV4 Factory. Sometimes the best machines aren't the loudest, they're just the most complete. The Aprilia RSV4 Factory doesn't demand attention. It earns it with precision, feedback, and unfiltered speed. Powering this superbike is a 65-degree V4 engine with a displacement of 1,099 cubic centimeters. That configuration gives it a narrow frame and a raw, mechanical edge. At peak, it delivers 217 horsepower at 13,000 revolutions per minute. But unlike some competitors, this motor doesn't wait for the top end. It hits hard early and keeps pulling. Torque reaches its peak at 92 pounds per foot at 10,500 revolutions per minute. The surge feels clean, fast, and addictive. Each twist of the throttle is rewarded with power that feels endless, yet completely manageable. The frame is a twin-beam aluminum design that's been a staple in Aprilia's factory race bikes for over a decade. It's tuned not just for stiffness, but for flex, giving riders control on the edge of grip. The wheelbase is 56.5 inches, striking a perfect middle ground between long-haul stability and razor-sharp corner entry. Suspension is provided by Öhlins Smart EC 2.0. Up front, a 43mm Nix fork, and in the rear, a TTX 36 shock. Both adapt in real time to speed, road surface, lean angle, and throttle input. It's not just smart, it's fast and subtle. The braking system is just as advanced. Dual 330mm front discs are clamped by Brembo-style calipers. In the rear, a single disc does the job. The system is governed by Bosch's cornering ABS, which feels invisible until it saves you from disaster. Rider aids come via the Aprilia Performance Ride Control Suite. That includes traction control, wheelie control, engine brake settings, launch control, and a bi-directional quick shifter. Each system can be adjusted independently, letting riders customize their setup for track days, back roads, or daily commuting. Fuel tank size is 4.7 gallons, giving a respectable range even when riding hard. You can expect roughly 35 to 40 miles per gallon, depending on how aggressive you ride. Wet weight is about 445 pounds, and you feel every ounce of it working with you, never against you. The seat height is 33.3 inches, high enough to hint at its track intentions, but low enough for spirited road riding. Ergonomics lean sporty, but don't punish. The pegs are aggressive, the bars are purposeful, and every surface is shaped for control, not comfort. What truly sets this bike apart are the aerodynamics. The double-layered fairing house's subtle winglets, designed to generate downforce at speed. They keep the front planted and the line steady without needing electronic compensation. The Aprilia RSV4 1100 Factory is not just a tool for speed, it's a connection point between rider and road. It rewards confidence, punishes laziness, and always delivers. For advanced riders, this is where precision meets passion. Number 4. Kawasaki Ninja ZX 10RR. Some bikes feel like tools the moment you touch the bars. The Kawasaki Ninja ZX 10RR is one of those, purpose-built, tight, and unforgiving. There's no fluff, just race DNA turned into street-legal steel. It's powered by a 998 cubic centimeters inline four-cylinder engine, pushing out 201 horsepower at 14,000 revolutions per minute. The torque hits at 84.7 pounds per foot at 11,700 revolutions per minute, and it stays predictable even when pushed hard. Pankel titanium connecting rods and forged pistons reduce weight and friction, letting this thing rev high without feeling fragile. It's tuned for control, especially mid-corner, where throttle response matters more than raw numbers. The aluminum twin-spar frame, with a wheelbase of 57.1 inches, balances rigidity with flickability. Suspension includes a 43mm balance-free front fork and a horizontal backlink rear shock. Both keep the bike composed under real pressure, especially during aggressive riding. Braking is handled by dual 330mm front discs with Brembo M50 calipers and a rear disc with Kawasaki's KIBS anti-lock system, making sure everything stays smooth under load. Electronics include Sport KTRC traction control, a bidirectional quick shifter, launch control, and power modes, all adjustable but never overwhelming. You get the help without losing the feel. Fuel capacity is 4.5 gallons, with a curb weight of 456 pounds. The seat height is 32.9 inches, and the stance forces you into an attack position that feels ready at all times. Visually, it stays subtle, but aerodynamic winglets add downforce at high speeds. For those who ride fast and think faster, the ZX-10 RR is a weapon, sharp, stable, and built to win. Number 3. Yamaha YZF-R 1M. There are motorcycles you ride, and then there are motorcycles you study. The Yamaha YZF-R 1M falls squarely into the second category. This isn't just another fast bike, it is a machine that demands attention, patience, and skill from the moment you twist the throttle. For experienced riders, that is the entire point. Beneath the sculpted carbon fiber skin sits a 998 cubic centimeters inline four-cylinder engine with a cross-plane crankshaft borrowed from Yamaha's MotoGP efforts. That configuration changes everything. It smooths out torque delivery and transforms throttle response into something more predictable yet ferocious. Peak power is rated at 197 horsepower at 13,500 revolutions per minute, with torque climbing to 83 pounds per foot at 11,500 revolutions per minute. The frame uses a twin-spar aluminum layout, complemented by a magnesium subframe. Every part of this bike is engineered with weight savings in mind. The wet weight lands around 450 pounds, which gives the R1M its razor-sharp reflexes. Paired with a wheelbase of 55.3 inches, the chassis offers poise without sacrificing agility. Front suspension is handled by Öhlins NPX gas pressurized forks, each measuring 43 millimeters. In the rear, Yamaha fits a fully adjustable TTX shock, also from Öhlins. Both units are semi-active, adapting in real time as the road or racetrack changes. These aren't just race-grade components, they're race-proven. Stopping power comes from dual 320mm discs up front, with 4-piston radial calipers. In the rear, a 220mm disc handles cleanup duty. Cornering ABS, managed by a 6-axis inertial measurement unit, ensures that braking is never abrupt, even when you're leaned deep into a bend. The electronic suite is just as precise. Riders get traction control, wheelie control, slide control, launch control, a quick shifter for clutchless gear changes, and customizable engine braking settings. It's all tunable through a full-color TFT screen, and everything responds quickly without distracting from the riding experience. Fuel capacity is set at 4.5 gallons, which offers a decent range considering the performance. Seat height measures 33.9 inches, and ergonomics are designed for performance. You're pushed forward, your legs are tucked in tight, and every movement matters. Aerodynamically, Yamaha did not hold back. The carbon fiber fairings aren't just for looks. They were wind tunnel tested to improve stability at high speeds. Integrated winglets help add downforce, keeping the front end composed when pushing past 150 miles per hour. To ride the Yamaha YZF-R 1M is to experience a track machine that pretends to be street legal. It's not for casual Sunday rides or beginner experimentation. This is a scalpel, built for riders who know exactly how to wield one. If you have the skill, the R1M gives you a direct connection to Yamaha's racing DNA, unfiltered, unapologetic, and unforgettable. Number 2, BMW M1000RR. You don't just ride the BMW M1000RR, you engage with it. Every inch is engineered for riders who treat speed like a science. The engine is a 999 cubic centimeters, inline 4-cylinder, pushing out 205 horsepower at 13,000 revolutions per minute. Torque peaks at 83 pounds per foot at 11,100 revolutions per minute, with BMW's Shift Cam Tech smoothing power delivery across the board. Its frame is a bridge-style aluminum layout using the engine as a structural element. At 57.4 inches, the wheelbase keeps the bike steady through brutal acceleration, but agile enough to flick through tight turns. Suspension includes a 45mm upside-down fork in the front and a fully adjustable aluminum swing arm in the rear. The entire setup responds quickly, whether you're carving corners or blasting down a straight. Braking is serious. Dual 320mm front discs with 4-piston calipers plus BMW's ABS Pro make sure stopping is never a gamble, even mid-lean. Electronics include dynamic traction, slide and wheelie control, launch modes, and a 6.5-inch TFT screen. The system reads your inputs and adjusts on the fly. It doesn't hold you back, it sharpens you. Fuel capacity stands at 4.3 gallons, and the wet weight is 427 pounds. Seat height is 34 inches. Designed for aggressive riding posture with no wasted movement. Add carbon fiber winglets, refined aero, and a focus on balance over bulk, and you get a superbike that lives for the red line. The BMW M1000RR doesn't ride easy, it rides perfect. Number 1. Ducati Panigale V5 4R. This isn't a motorcycle built for comfort. The Ducati Panigale V4R is designed with one purpose only: lap records. Every detail screams performance, and every component is engineered for riders who treat corners like combat. The engine is a 998 cubic centimeters Desmo 16 Stradale RV4, producing 218 horsepower at 15,250 revolutions per minute. It's loud, sharp, and ferociously responsive. With an Akrapovic race exhaust, the output jumps to 234 horsepower. Torque peaks at 83 pounds per foot at 11,500 revolutions per minute, which is enough to kick hard out of every apex. This engine wants high revs and gives you everything at the top. The aluminum frame supports a wheelbase of 57.9 inches, which offers superb balance through tight chicanes and high-speed straights. Handling is razor-like thanks to Öhlins suspension, a 43mm NPX fork in front, and a TTX 36 shock in the rear, both fully adjustable. Stopping is brutal but controlled. Brembo-style calipers grip dual 330mm discs in the front, backed by Bosch cornering ABS. It lets you brake hard, even while leaned over. Ducati loads the bike with tech, traction control, slide control, engine braking adjustment, and more. All of it is accessed through a 5-inch TFT display. The tank holds 4.23 gallons, and the wet weight is around 425 pounds. This is not a forgiving machine. It's fast, focused, and built to win. And that's exactly why it sits at number 1. These 12 weren't built for flash. They were built to perform. Think we missed a legend? Let us know in the comments. Like the video if one of these surprised you, and subscribe for more bikes that actually matter.